My name is Joseph Barron. I'm part of Group 8 for the UGI Project, and this is the video portion of the project explaining my contributions to the group. So my responsibilities were to do market research, specifically for competitors in the industry that we chose. We chose to study the airline industry, and the market that I was assigned to research was the airline industry in the UK. So the bulk of my research involved looking up the market share between different airlines and who were some of the key players in the UK airline industry, and what are some potential opportunities for entering into that industry as an investor or business owner. And another part of my responsibilities was to form a proposal and to contribute in the proposal for the project. Each of us went through and reviewed it on our own and made contributions, but I was given responsibility of proposing our potential proposal, if you will. And so the research that I conducted found that British Airways is the largest airline located in the UK, and they account for over 10% of the market. So their market share is considerably larger than any other airline industry. In fact, all the other local airlines there each have less than 5% market share. So it's pretty much British Airways and then a bunch of other small airlines that contribute. And many of them have been affected by COVID-19. Some of them have had larger shares of the market, but have been really negatively impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic. One example of this is Virgin Atlantic. They were struggling, and so they went to the government in the UK to petition for some funding because they were struggling with the lack of tourists and travelers and passengers using their airlines. And they were turned away by the UK government, and so they reached out to other potential investors, potential owners for assistance. And they're already owned by the Virgin Group, and which has lots of other businesses and subsidiaries. They're a massive corporation, but they're almost spread a little bit thin because of all the different industries that they're a part of. So Virgin Atlantic wasn't able to secure the necessary capital to keep them afloat during the pandemic. And so they were eventually bought out in part by Delta. So right now, the majority owner is Virgin Group still, and a little bit less than half ownership goes to Delta. And Delta is a massive airline based in the US, and they do flights internationally. But now they have a piece of the pie in the UK airline industry because they don't have any claim to that market locally. And so since Virgin Atlantic is in the UK, this was Delta's opportunity to find a struggling company and try to help use their resources to help this smaller company become a more significant airline and to compete with British Airways, who is the market leader at this point. And the proposal that my team and I came up with is that this would be a good opportunity to begin a joint venture, to become part owner in Virgin Atlantic, and to create this joint venture so that we can help them as they rise in the industry and become a more prominent airline. And some of our risk is mitigated because we have key players like Virgin Group and Delta on our side, but we can also, as in a joint venture and as part owners, we can benefit from their rising success in the coming years as they recover from the pandemic. And we can also sort of minimize some of those costs because of the business partnerships that we'll have as part owners with Delta and the Virgin Group.